How to build a startup without spending a single dime on office space. This presentation will discuss how you can build a startup without spending a single dime on office space. We now live in an age where working remotely is possible. This was something that was bound to happen sooner or later. Yet the COVID-19 pandemic accelerated the timetable of when it was going to be implemented. But nevertheless, it gave us the biggest takeaway. It's possible to build a startup without spending a ridiculous amount of rent on office space. With the technological infrastructure we have, we can build a startup just about anywhere in the world. It can be at home or it can be poolside at a beach resort in the Bahamas. You could have Wi-Fi and a laptop, and that might be all you need. Let's take a look now at how you can build a startup without spending a single dime on office space. First, we take a look at working from home. You could use your kitchen table or a spare room as your office space. If you have the right technological devices and resources, you'll have a nice setup for your home office that will serve as the headquarters of your startup. Working from home will give you flexibility and cost savings. Even better, you save money that might go otherwise to commuting expenses such as gas or vehicle maintenance. Sure, working from home can have its challenges. You may have young children at home. Taking care of them is important, so it is important to choose a time where you might be less distracted from those duties. Another place to build your startup are co-working spaces. These are shared workspaces where you can rent on a short-term basis. This can allow people to work without the need for long-term office space. There's plenty of benefits to co-working spaces such as flexibility, cost savings, and networking opportunities. Plus, there are all kinds of amenities that you can take advantage of. If there's a co-working space near you, it may be worth using on a regular basis. Virtual offices are another place where you can build your startup. This will allow you to have a professional address and a phone number. You can also get access to meeting rooms and administrative support. This is also great if you want to meet clients and investors in a different location. Finally, you can rely on remote work in order to build your startup. As long as you have the appropriate equipment and resources, you should be good to go. The good news is that you can be able to work from anywhere. Wi-Fi will be one key component of building a startup remotely. The other can be a laptop. You may also use certain software to serve specific purposes. For example, they can hold virtual meetings with clients, investors, and anyone else using Zoom. There's bound to be software that can handle a critical need when you're working remotely. Spending money on office space doesn't have to be necessary. You'll need to spend it on the appropriate expenses that you need your startup to run. If you want office space for your startup, more power to you. However, you don't have to spend money every month on the space. You can work from home or any place else. Imagine the money you'll save running a startup without the use of an office space. That will be invested in improving your business or even scaling it from the highest level possible. Best wishes on building your startup now and in the future.